First up, the artist.
This bout.
What a pleasure to be in. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A perfect counter shot. Just missed with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The champion is back for another defense. That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter punch. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret. What do we expect to see here in round two? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing mat, because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. These two were made for each other. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how... Let's get it started in round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. He missed with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut does not score. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Usyk. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. He blocks the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice job blocking the hook. A big whiff with the right hook. They exchange punches. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't score with that jab. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Promise. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The big Ukraine, and down goes Alexander Usyk. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your girl.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Well, this fighter has been... There's the bell to start round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That left hook misses. Misses with that uppercut. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Missing with the hook. And he scores with the counter.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Just missing with the uppercut. Yep, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter punch. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And he's going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
6, 7, 8.
There's a counter shot. Can't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start afresh.
They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry? Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been... very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that left uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice stop, but that won't score. And the artist has been dropped. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They block the left there. So we enter the final. Did you see that? And they got caught. That'll be it. There's the bell to start round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
It's all offense all the time. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Watch the straight left. That hook was off target. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He blocks that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And the big cat goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, the Artist.